Oh, I spelled your name right. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. So we're live on here. And now we are live on here. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to episode 16 of Get You Some Therapy. Today, I am with Miss Britany Lynn, honey. Y'all put your hands together for Brittany Lynn. And I want y'all to notice that I have on headphones, okay? Because the last time I had a guest on, there was an echo and all this other kind of weird stuff. So I had to keep muting myself, so forth and so on. Okay, so somebody give Auntie some props for headphones. Okay, now I don't like these headphones. Okay, you see, I look like a DJ on the turntable, one on, one off, because I have to be able to hear myself. Because the things that I say are good. Okay, I'm talking good. I need to hear myself. Huh? Okay. And so anyway, so again, you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome to Get You Some Therapy. This is episode 16. I'm just so honored to have today's guest. She will be one of our practitioners at the Women's Retreat, April 8th through the 11th. She is coming all the way down to Miami so that she can be a part of this. She was one of the first people that I asked to join me in this great, great mission and great purpose. And she has been a dear, dear friend of mine. She's helped me in so many different ways and just really, really just has prayed for me and just sent me good vibes and all kind of good stuff when things were hard. So I'm just so grateful to have Britany here. She was the person that created my mala beads. Remember all my beads that I have? I just wore some this weekend, as a matter of fact. Everything she does is just so creative and it's so sincere. She sent me, oh, I should have brought it up here, a huge custom tea, all these custom teas for different chakras and that she's created. I mean, she's just, anyways, I can go on and on and on about Britany. She is one of the sweetest and most kindest persons on the planet. She's very, very genuine. Her and her mother. Her mother is just a sweetheart, just as much as she is, and I just love them both. So I asked Britany to come on today so that she could kind of talk to us about what it is that she does, what she will be doing at the retreat. And you guys know that you can register at remedy4ufoundation.org. Remedy, the number 4, the letter U, foundation.org. Register there. It is for women only this time. And I want her to talk to you about why she wants to be a part of it, what she's going to be bringing to the table. And then for all of you Christians out there, I want her to explain to you what Reiki is and what sound therapy is. You know what? I'm not going to do it.
It's
I'm
okay.
not going to do it. So y'all can get off your spiritual audacity, okay? And come on down here to earth with the rest of us and try to get you some help. I purposely wore this shirt. I'm trying to help you. I purposely wore my I'm trying to help your shirt because I really want you guys to understand what Reiki is and what it's all about, and stop thinking that it's devil worship or witchcraft or whatever you think it is. I don't even know. But anyways, we're going to get the understanding and the explanation from an expert. She's not just an expert, but she is master level. She's certified and all these other things. Okay, Brittany, you go.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful introduction, and I feel the same way about you.
Oh,
You've
thank you.
definitely helped me tremendously. So thank you so
Yeah.
much in so many different ways. It helping me get started and supporting everything that I
Yes,
do,
yes,
and being a wonderful friend, family, really, at this
yes,
point, as long as
yes.
we've been going. So thank you so
Yeah.
much.
You're
Um,
welcome. You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you, and I love you. And
Yes, I love you too, Brittany. Brittany, she's
yes,
so nice. Isn't she so nice? See how she talks like this? You know, I talk like this, you say. And she talks so sweet. Anyway, she can talk you off a ledge. I'm telling you. She's just so
I,
gentle and, well, let's do our breathing. She's good. Okay, go ahead, Brittany. Go ahead. Go, 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 go.
yes. And I will be there at this retreat. I'm so
Yes.
excited. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely a heavy anticipated event. You don't want
Yeah.
to miss it out there. If you have been just holding on, holding those emotions, not knowing what to do with it, just being reactive in your life, we
Yeah,
got you covered. We
that's
got you
right.
covered. There's
That's
so
right.
many things that we hit, so many different areas, different angles. You will need this in your life. Trust me, you won't regret it. We got you covered
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
So yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of it. When Megan asked me, I was so honored, still am. I can't wait. I'm like counting the days, to be honest.
Yeah.
And since we started first planning it, I have launched the Chakra Tea line. So I will
Yeah.
be bringing my 7
Oh,
organic medicinal herbal
oh my
teas.
God, I could cry. Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Cause I was gonna bring my box, but I didn't want to share it. I was just gonna bring it so people could look. I didn't.
No,
I didn't really have the intention of sharing my tea. I wasn't gonna share mine. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
no.
I'm
And I
gonna be
need to switch
honest.
your box out because I am doing a relaunch this year because I have revamped 3 different flavors. So we're going to you all at this retreat are going to be among some of the first to try the flavor changes. So I'm really excited about that. More
Oh,
healing
that's gonna be good.
properties, better taste, better balance in the teas.
Oh, I
It's going to
love
be a
it.
wonderful experience. So you'll be able to try it. We'll have it paired with the different experiences, the different parts. So for meditating, I have just the right tea to kind of help you balance and mellow out, help you calm
Yes.
down, get to that meditative state. I have
Yes.
teas to help you ground when we're doing different modalities like
Yes.
exercise or yoga or anything like that.
Yes.
I have you covered. So
Oh,
no worries. And it just tastes
Brittany is bringing
great.
the tea, honey.
Yes.
And this ain't no, I had my experience with the mushroom. This is not the mushroom tea.
No, this is not mushroom tea.
I was outside almost bucket naked,
Oh,
but we thank
I
God for his
like a good
blessings.
mushroom tea.
No, this is not, no, but this ain't it. We not doing mushrooms
No.
on this retreat because me and the mushroom, we don't go along. But this is good stuff. I've already tried Brittany's teas, very, very good, and they work with your chakras and everything.
Mhm.
Okay, so keep going.
Awesome. So I'll give you a quick look at kind of what the teas look like.
Oh, wow. Oh yeah, Brittany. Oh, come on.
So 7
That's
different
what I'm
flavors.
talking about.
You're right. So, yep. So along with the tea, we're going to pair it with some sound healing. So I
Yes.
will be bringing my bowls. I have 7
Yes.
different bowls for each chakra. They are attuned to 432 hertz, which is they say it's almost attuned to like the Earth's heartbeat. So it's a
Yes.
really good healing frequency. It's a Sufugio frequency, which is it's just basically different healing sounds, music that
Yes.
just
Yes.
naturally heals your body because we are energy.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. So, did you guys hear what she said? So, I just want to make sure that you really, really heard what she said. She is bringing her sound bowls. This is so huge for me, first of all, because I want some sound therapy myself. But these bowls are huge.
mm-hmm.
I mean, they're like big, they're big, huge glass, like huge bowls, and
Yep.
she's bringing 7 of them. She's
Mm-hmm.
bringing all 7 of them for the 7 different frequencies or different chakras to attune the body. So she will also be doing private sessions. If you want to meet with her privately for sound therapy, for Reiki, if you want to do any type of life coaching one on one, she will be meeting with individuals privately for those who want to meet with her. This is all a part of the retreat. There's no extra fee. There's none of that. Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you, people?
That's a lot.
Okay, keep going.
Yes, for sure. So you're gonna get 7 different bowls for each chakra. So I have your chakras covered 2 ways, pretty much going
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Also, as Megan mentioned, I will be bringing my Reiki hands. Not to be confused with witchcraft, as she said earlier.
Right.
You know what's funny is that I had a conversation about Reiki the other day, and someone asked me, "Did I believe in Jesus?" And I said, "I don't see the. I mean, I've never. I don't see the connection there, but
Right.
I don't know how one cancels out the other. But I will just say that Reiki is just energy. I mentioned earlier that we are all energy. When we pass, when we come into this world, it's all energy changing. And all Reiki is and all sound healing is and chi and anything else, and speaking, when someone speaks to you and you go and you hear a powerful speaker, or like such as Megan or a singer, it's all speaking to your energy, it's all speaking to the spirit, right? And so Reiki is just like the same energy. Like if you were to hold your two hands together and you feel that warmth that comes between, it's just energy. Everyone really is a healer. If you put your mind to it and you put your focus to it, we're all healers. We all have the same thing. We all are one, and it's the same as chi, or we call it life force energy. Christians may call it
The
the
Holy
Holy
Spirit.
Spirit. So it's just as if, you go somewhere and you have healers in the church, or if you have your pastor touch you, or it's the same.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have never thought of that until you just said it just now. I
It's
have never thought of that until you just said it just now. It's the same thing when you go into the church, you get to shouting, somebody comes up to you, puts their hand on your head and starts saying a boogity boogity boogity, whatever they, speaking in tongues or whatever they're saying, and praying on you and this and the other. It's the same thing.
it's the same
Wow.
thing. It's the same exact thing. There's no difference. The only difference is in certain situations we tend to pedestalize the people who are doing it. That's the only
Right.
difference. But
Right.
same thing.
Wow.
The intention should be the same. It's to help
What I mean, I am really set back in my thought process right now because I never put those two together, and I don't know why I didn't put them together. But it's so good to have these kind of conversations so that people can understand, and so I can get a better understanding as well. Now, see, for me, you ain't got to convince me because
Mhm.
I believe in Reiki, I believe in sage and candles and praying at the altar. I believe in all of it. So
Mhm.
for me, I'm okay with it. But I know that a lot of people have questions, and it is really the same thing as a energy exchange or an energy balancing and energy amplifying, which is exactly what happens with somebody praying on you or praying for you, which is some type of anointing or amplifying or I don't want to say generating, but I guess amplifying is the right way. The Holy Spirit. Just kind of like trying to get your spirit in line or aligned with your divine. Wow.
Yep. That is
Wow.
it. That's what chakra healing all around is all about. Getting you into alignment. As we take this flight with the tea, starting really at a really earthy root tea all the way up to the lavender crown tea, it's a flight. It's a flight to get towards alignment. When we are listening to sounds, while we're laying down and relaxing to some Reiki, and we're talking through these things and pulling on these roots of traumas at this retreat, it's all with the same goal. It's all with the same
Wow.
goal. We are
Wow.
just promoting the same love that God promotes.
Wow. Do you guys hear this? This is incredible. So talk about chakras
Hmm.
because again, this is something that people are like, oh, all you need is the Bible, but you have to understand that there are different levels. So like, for example, let's just say, for example, that somebody is at church, and they're at church and they're listening to what is being said, and in their head or their crown chakra or their third eye chakra, they're getting it, they're feeling it, it's like connecting, and they're crying and all this other stuff. But deep down, let's say somewhere in the surplex or the root chakra down up in here, its stuff is still festering.
Hmm.
So kind of explain how the chakras, what the chakras are and kind of how they work, and how when one is out of balance or two or three are out of balance, to bring them into alignment and or energetic balance, so that you are kind of a complete vessel, if you will.
Hmm. So two things there. So you mentioned what are chakras. So chakras are basically, if you can imagine, energetic wheels along your spinal column. So it starts at the very bottom of your pelvis bone, the spinal butt area, all the way up to the top of your brain, pretty much. And so they touch different areas of your body. This area, your crown, this area, your brow area, your throat area. So everything thyroid, vocal, your jaw, all of the things, your tongue, everything here, your heart, breathing. You think about your lung areas, your breast, like all of everything, the valve, the heart valve, and then coming down to your solar plexus area, which is it basically your will and all of those organs in there, like your kidneys, your livers, all of those things, going down to your sex organs, all the way down to like your blood, your legs, your pelvic area, which is the root. Um, all of these different areas, not only from a physical standpoint, it's energy, right? So energy isn't just physical all the time. You can feel energy. Energy can store things. You can store good energy, you can store bad energy, you can store positive energy, you can store negative energy, right? So these areas, when we don't deal with things, when we don't heal our shit, when we don't sit in our shit, we don't process our shit. Just like when someone passes away in our community and we just give ourselves a couple of days and we think we're supposed to be good. All right. You've heard, we've all heard, oh, they just
Talk
dropped.
about it. Talk about
No,
it.
they're going through their process, right? That energy stores. So when we go through things as children, when we go through things in relationships with our parents, and we don't know what to do with it gets stored in our root area. So that's why when you go to church and you may see people that, on Sunday, they are able to feel the Holy Spirit. They are able to have that connection. And then when it goes to putting those things into action, it's not connecting. They don't feel safe. They don't feel like they don't feel rooted enough or comfortable enough, because they still have issues that they have to kind of get through as well, via childhood issues or relationship issues, or maybe their ability to actually connect with their feelings is blocked. So when you do the work, when you do the healing work, and we use the chakra system as kind of like a map to tell us where to do the work at, it's all works together to kind of help you with that. Like I said, everything, all roads lead to self, all roads lead to aligning your energy, because God is really the way.
One of the people on Instagram, a friend of mine, she put in here, "The Body Keeps the Score," which
Great
is
book.
an excellent book. Yes.
Great book.
Yes, The Body Keeps the Score. This is exactly what Britany is talking about. It's a book. I had to look it up because I couldn't remember who it was by. I always say it's by Nadine, and it's not by Nadine Burke. She has another book, but I always say it's her. It is by Bessel van der Kolk, Kolk. Incredible book, how it talks about how there are memories that are inside of your body. They're inside of your tissues, they're inside of your organs, they're inside of your blood. A lot of this is talked about by Dr. I'm looking right at her face. She's bald now. She has blonde hair. She's short. She talks about trauma. Not Dyer. What's her name? Damn, I'm looking right at the lady's face. Geyer. Is her name Geyer or something? Dr. Geyer, something like that. Anyway, she talks about how trauma. Well, she talks about slave trauma, but it's still the same understanding. How trauma is carried down through generations, and it's a very interesting a thing when you, I shouldn't say thing, it's a very interesting truth when you understand it, because then you can kind of connect a lot of your triggers.
Yep.
You can connect a lot of your triggers to stuff that either happened to you before, or something that happened to your mom while she was pregnant with you, or something that happened. You can connect these things. DeGrew. Thank you, Dr. DeGrew. That's who her name is. And when you really understand that truth, you want to really dig in, because you're like, oh my God, this is why I keep going through the same thing over and over and over again, because it is literally instilled in your nervous system.
Even cycles that your mom has gone through, even cycles that your grandparents have gone through, because your grandmother carries all the eggs that your mom will ever have. So it goes back even to your grandmother. So yeah, I mean, it's environmental, but it's also deep, 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 deep in the DNA as well. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can look up and you're breaking generational curses once you get into that, and then you're shaking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't that great? I mean, like we've got so much work to
Yep.
do in our community, whether it's the African American community, whether
Mhm.
Black community, whatever you call it, white folk, Latino folk. We've got a lot of work to do. And thank you, post traumatic slave disorder. That is exactly what
Mhm.
Dr. DeGruy talks about. We've got a lot of stuff to do. And I will just say this for all of the people who are skeptics. You've been going to church for a long time. Your mama went to church for a long time. Your grandmama went to church for a long time. Her mother went to church for a long time. Her mother's 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 mother went to church for a long time. And you still are dealing with pain, grief, shame, embarrassment. You're still dealing with stuff that you're not very clear on. You're still not able to sleep at night. You still getting in and out of bad relationships all the time. You still yell and scream at the top of your lungs. You still can't stand your children. You still can't find a man. The one that you got ain't worth two peas in a pod. The list goes on and on. And you still go to church. I'm not telling you don't go to church, but what I am telling you is maybe you should try to understand a little bit deeper
Mhm.
and get off the surface, and let's go a little bit deeper and stop trying to judge everything,
Right.
because see, you're not discerning. See, let me help you. Let me help you real good. Don't come in
Got
here
it.
talking about I'm discerning. No, you're not. You're judging because you don't even know enough about it for you to make a conscious decision or a conscious judgment. So I brought Brittany Lynn on here because I wanted her to really help us to have a better understanding about things that are deeply rooted. There
Mhm.
are things that are deeply rooted that you're not going to be able to get to by reciting Bible verses. I'm not telling you not to recite Bible verses. I do it all the time. But so one of my favorite verses is, thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be added unto thee, and the light of God shall shine upon thy ways. Okay, so that's the verse. Thou shalt decree a thing, meaning you shall say what you want to manifest, or you shall say what you want, right? And the Bible also says your words will not return unto you void, right? Meaning you will fulfill what you say. But you also know, as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you don't think right about yourself, you can say whatever the heck you want.
That's true.
But your words are not going to manifest. They're not going to be fulfilled because what you think doesn't line up to what you say. So sometimes you have to go a little bit deeper to change the thought that you have about yourself. And sometimes these thoughts that you have about yourself are based on layers and layers and layers and layers of grief and pain, and somebody else's grief and pain. Somebody touch your neighbor and say, some of this shit ain't mine.
Right. Come on now.
Some of this pain that you're dealing with ain't even yours. Some
Mhm.
of it belongs to your mother. Some of it belongs to your great grandmother. Some of it belongs to blood that is still running through your veins, and you need to go to dialysis, spiritual dialysis.
Okay.
You need to go through a spiritual dialysis and clean that blood out so that you can live your life and do so more abundantly. I put so much Bible in what I just said, it ain't even funny. This is what you need to be doing. And so the reason why I'm doing this women's retreat is because I want us to attack the problem.
Mhm.
My intention, and the intention of Brittany Lynn, the intention of Ty Shaw, who's coming, she's going to be doing some work there. I'm going to talk to her next week. The intention of Rachel, who's coming to do breath work. The intention is a radical change.
Yes.
You will not be the same when you leave this retreat. That is the intention, and that is exactly what we are going to do. It is imperative that you stop doing, listen, you can go spend $500 a day at a spa all you want, but if you leave the spa and you go get McDonald's, and then you follow it up with some of them cheese stick bread things from Papa John's and Pizza Hut, and then you wash that down with a 12 pack of beer. I promise you, you're not going to have pretty skin. I promise you.
Mm-mm.
I don't care what them Russian ladies tell you at the spa. Oh, it's going to be fine. You're going to... No, it's not going to be fine. They can scrub your face. They can put mask on your face. Put gold flakes on your face. They order... If you don't drink your water, and if you don't eat right, your skin will not glow.
It will
Period.
right there on your face because it has to go somewhere. And if you're not eating right, your digestive system's not right, it's going to go through that pretty face you just got done. So
Period. For $500. So what I'm telling you is you have to go deeper, ladies and gentlemen. You have to go deeper. What you're doing and what you have been doing is a topical level of spiritual healing, spirituality, whatever you want to call it. It's topical. It is just the top layer. There is much, much, much more that we are going to get down to the nitty gritty of in these 4 days. It is going to go, we're going to go from the morning until night.
Yep. We're not going
every day.
Going soul deep.
Soul deep.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Axel Foley said on Beverly Hills 2, I'm going deep, 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 deep undercover. Mm-hmm. Going deep. And so this is so important. Those of you who have questions, those of you who are not sure, maybe you've thought about it, talked to your husband about it, talked to your wife about it, talked to your mom about it, so forth and so on. You don't know. These are the answers. Mm-hmm. We are energy. There's nothing else. This is scientific. Like, this is not, there's nothing else. When the Bible says that God breathed the breath of life into Adam, how you thought that happened? That's it. That's an energy transfer. Mm-hmm. And how do you think we get the breath? When you was born, did God come breathe the breath into your mouth? No, he did not, because it's an energy exchange, right? Meaning there are things that we have to work on to make sure. And I'm so glad that you said that, Brittany. You said it's kind of like Tai Chi or karate and all that stuff when they're moving energy around. That I remember watching a long time ago when I was a kid. Some guy was showing you how when somebody's attacking you, how you bring your energy and then you use it against them, and then like you can like push them into the wall, like some Bruce Lee type stuff. This is what she's talking about, right?
Yep. It's just another way of looking at it. It's just another perspective, but it's the same energy. Yeah. Same energy. So yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. I think that just be open. I think I think that's something that I want to encourage you all is just be open to it. Open to just you deserve the best. You deserve the best. You don't deserve to be out here living your life reactive, thinking that's your personality. Whole time you are carrying around your crap, your parents' crap, your ancestors' crap, other people crap, and you don't even know who you are. You don't even know what you like. You're just showing up barely. A shell of yourself is showing up. When a beautiful, spiritual, beautiful essence of a person can really come in and tap into your space and change. Not even just change your life, change your bloodline's life, change your children's life, change people's lives around you. Because once you figure you out, everything else falls into place. Wow.
Did you hear what she said at the beginning when she said, you think this is your personality? Oof. Ooh. Ooh.
Wait till
How many of you, say again, Brittany, what'd you say?
Wait till you meet yourself.
Ooh.
Meet yourself, the true you. And that's a beautiful.
Ooh. That was powerful. That was really powerful. I mean, how many of you on here can say that, oh, you're sharp tongue, or you're easy to anger, or you're easy to frustration, or you've been cutthroat, this and that, the other, blah, blah. Oh, that's just the way I am. That's just my personality. Not understanding that this has been a defense all the time. It's just a defense. because you don't know any other way to be, or because you were hurt or broken at some point, and this is something that you have acquired, if you will, because you're trying to protect yourself from being hurt again. How would you feel if you could get rid of that? I mean, oh my God. Oh, child. Oh my God. So we are going to be in Miami April the 8th through the 11th of this year in Miami, April 8th through the 11th of this year. Brittany Lynn is one of the practitioners who will be there. She will be doing sound therapy. She will be doing Reiki. And whatever else we need her to do, she's going to be there doing it, because she is just such a beautiful soul. And I would not want anybody else to be doing this particular type of practice but Britany, because I have witnessed her do it for so many people. She has sent Reiki to me before. I mean, I'm talking about across the country, across states. She sent Reiki to me before. So she's just a brilliant. She's brilliant at this. She is a vessel at this. She is just full of nothing but good energy. And I really, really recommend that you come. Let me read this comment. The soul equals mind, will, emotions. Until we deal with our minds, wills, emotions, we're going to keep having fractured souls and tormented souls. Who said this? Tenya 144. Girl, you said that? Who is you?
Wheels, was that? Because I feel like that was a double entendre. Because wheels,
Yeah.
chakra wheels, it could be the wheel of your wheel of. Come on now.
Come on, preach now. Come on now. So this is what we're going to be doing. Make sure that you send your wife, if you want a happy marriage or a happier marriage, send your wife to this retreat. Send your mama if she's getting on your nerves. Send your daughter, but this is for adults, so she needs to be at least like in her 20s or something like that. Send your daughter, send your aunties, send the people, your sister, send the women in your life that absolutely could really use this. We only have, I think, we've got 4 spaces left. 4 spaces left. So you better register, and you better do it now, because once it's closed, I'm not reopening it, because it's set up for a certain amount of people only, because we want to be able to have hands-on. This is not a huge event. This is a intimate, very small event on purpose, because I want to make sure that every single individual receives what they need. However much time it's going to take us, we are going to work. This is going to be a Pentecost. It is going to be a radical change.
Yes.
So I want to make sure that you guys sign up, send the people. If you have any more questions, please make sure that you email me at info@remedy4 foundation.org, info@remedy4ufoundation.org. Britany, please let the people know where they can find you. How can they contact you? Your products, your everything. This is Britany Lynn, y'all. Please contact her for anything you need.
Yep, sure. So I'm at the Full Embrace on Instagram and on Facebook. And you can go to my website at thefullembrace.com. So it's spelled just like it said, The Full Embrace. And you can find tea. You can find videos. If you're interested in what the sound healing is like, you can go to my Instagram and go to the Reels. I have so many different sound videos there. And you can also learn more about the tea and other things that I offer. Anything about coaching. I do spiritual life coaching. And so I can't wait to meet you there and see you there.
Yeah. I forgot. She does coaching. She does spiritual life coaching, and the girl is good. I'm trying to tell you, just imagine if you could talk to her once a week or once every other week and just kind of get yourself aligned and have, when I think about Britany, I really think of her. So I'm like the auntie, right? I'm the kind of tough love, tell it to you like it is. I'm gonna give you something to eat, but I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? I'm gonna cook you something, but then I'm gonna tell you how your stuff stank, right? Britany, on the other hand, is like the mom. She's like the mom. Well, I could see how you would feel that way. That's Britany. Like, well, that makes sense. So what we're gonna do is, and I'm over here going, no, this is what she should have did. What she should have done is, well, and she's like, well, yeah, I understand, but what we're gonna do? So sometimes it is the gentleness and the sweetness that you need, especially when you're dealing with spirituality, and she just comes in, like a big, like a big cotton candy, just a big marshmallow, right? While I'm cussing over here on the side, telling you should have never got with that hooker in the first place. You wouldn't be dealing with what you're going through right now, because Auntie told you not to get. I told Dignity, but she's, well, we all fall in love, So go to the full embrace,
Mm-hmm.
TheFullEmbrace.com, the full embrace, or the full embrace on Instagram. And you can find everything that she does. You can ask her any questions that you want to ask her. She will be there April 8th through the 11th. So even if you're not excited about seeing me, which I know you all are, you should be excited about seeing Britany, because she really is a phenomenon. And I just love her so much. Thank you so much, Britany, for being here with us today on episode 16 of Get You Some Therapy and talking to us about the retreat. This is a part of therapy. I know we didn't really talk about cognitive behavioral therapy like I usually do, but this is a part of therapy. This is something that is very therapeutic, right? Reiki and sound therapy and so forth and so on. So thank you so much for being here, honey. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Bye, y'all. Talk soon. Later.